For many projects, you're going to need to make an articulating joint or a hinge joint. To do that, you'll need a rod that goes through at least 2 pieces of wood. And the rods that we have here are metal welding rods. And we're going to start by talking about how you work on this. So you start by finding out exactly where you want to cut it. A ruler and a Sharpie work well. So let's say I want a rod that's 4 centimeters long. What I'll do is I'll take my Sharpie and I'll mark the rod at 4 centimeters, pardon me. Next, I'm going to need to put it in the vise. To open the vise, I will turn the vise counterclockwise, which will open it up just a little bit. And I'm going to put the rod in the vise so that my mark is about 1 centimeter away. I will then turn the vise clockwise so that it closes. And I want to make it relatively tight, so I'm going to give it a good yank. Next, I'm going to need to cut it. To cut it, I'm going to use one of these 2 hacksaws. When I go to cut, what I want to do is I want to focus on that little mark that I made. And I'm going to put my thumb right beside it. I'm going to take the hacksaw on the mark, and you can see that my thumb is pushing against the side of the hacksaw. And that's just going to help keep it steady for the first few cuts. Once it has started to cut through, I can move my thumb away and go quicker. Now, I don't want to be pulling up on the rod. Number one, I don't want to hold it, because holding it while I'm cutting, the rod will get hot and I'll burn myself. Second of all, if I pull up while I'm cutting, the rod ends up pinching the blade. So I've moved my hand away and I'll finish cutting. Now, the rod will continue to be hot, so if I do want to break it off, I can, and I'm just going to set it down and let it cool. I'll then open up the vise until I get the metal rod out, and I'll put this away, and I have my piece cut. If I want to drill a hole through a relatively wide piece of wood, our drill press isn't going to work. I'm going to need to use a hand drill, and I'm going to need to have the very long bit on it, something like this. Now, I will, as always, with drilling using the hand drill, I'm going to have my work clamped in the vise. So I'm going to turn the vise clockwise. I'm going to get my piece of wood into the vise. And I will tighten that right up. Now, with this, I would need some helpers. To begin with, I will make sure that the drill is in the forward position. You can see that forward arrow is pushed in. I'll then take the drill bit and I will line it up with the center of my X. Something like, something like that. Now, I'm just going to give it a little start. Now, once I've got it started, I'm going to need one partner to stand back this way, and they will tell me to push back or forward to get it straight. I would have a second partner stand over here, and they would do the same thing from side to side. And as I drill, I will have my partners telling me which way I need to move the drill to ensure that I'm drilling down straight through the piece of wood.